Good morning, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Helena. I am the Executive Director with the Greater New York Chamber of Commerce, and I love Fridays when we do webinars because I get to see, first of all, our partner with Manly Lynn with the SBA, Small Business Administration, but also she has become a very dear friend of the Chamber and me personally. So we are just so blessed and honored that she gives us the time for this information. And it coincides with, you'll always hear me say, grow your business with the Greater New York Chamber of Commerce. And that's why we put these webinars on for you to grow your business. There's so much information provided by the SBA that it's phenomenal. And the businesses need to know what is being offered for them. So this is being recorded. It will be on Chamber TV. This is the first. We are the first ones. We are so proud and honored that Manly Lynn is launching it with the Greater New York Chamber of Commerce, and it's Investing in America. It's Series 1. We have Series 2 in July. So we're going to start. I'm going to just turn it over to Manly Lynn from the SBA, Investing in America, Contracting and Subcontracting, Rebates and Grants, hot issue for all businesses. And by the way, it is being recorded. We will have time for Q&A. It's a new PowerPoint presentation, so put your questions in the chat and we will go over that in the last 5 to 10 minutes of the presentation before we close it out. Manly Lynn, take it away. Thank you again so much. I'm really excited about this presentation.
Yeah, thank you, Helena. And really, this is the first one, okay? Talking about investing in America and opportunities for small business. So I think many of you have heard about this act, but today we will go to the detail. If you go to sba.gov, you can see all the information in more than 30 different languages. No matter what stage of your business, actually, we have programs and assistance for you. If you go to the business guide, you can see, from start a business up to grow your business. And today we are talking about how to grow your business. Funding programs, I think most businesses know about SBAs have different kinds of funding programs, the guarantee loan. So please just utilize them. And federal government contracts. So that's today's one topic that I will cover. But I will just talk about January. 2 weeks ago, actually, SBA, we launched the Investing in America's Resource Hub. So please just go to the website. Later, I will share with you what's the best way to do it now to get the first-hand information, because I have to update the information almost every day. So Investing in America, actually, there are four acts that President Biden signed in. American Rescue Plan, okay, Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, and Chips and Science Act, and the Inflation Reduction Act. So a lot of small business, actually, you will find your importance in these programs. The first one, home repair and construction. So including the rebates and the tax credit that reduce the cost of clean energy and energy efficiency projects. There are 2 programs under this, and the government contracting and subcontracting. So for federal and the state, a lot of contract will come out. So actually, their deadline actually is 2024 summer. So maybe now you haven't found those opportunities, but I know that actually they will come out soon. Manufacturing, if you're a manufacturing industry, there are grants, okay? But of course, you have to go through those assessments. So let me just share the information right now that we have. So home energy rebates program, there are totally $8.8 billion go to these two programs. So our tracker. Okay, I'm very proud to be a New York State. So this is the first time I feel so proud because so far during among those 50 states, New York State is the only one get approved. Other states, they haven't submitted a proposal yet. Because actually deadline will be 2025 January. So, but New York's already get approved and will get money. If a household, I think you will explain to your customers, there's home owners. If they have emergency need, they need to do some works, do not wait for that. Because already have tax credits and for other programs. And also weatherization assistance programs, they already have the different program. But for Department of Energy here, right now, actually, all the states, they can apply for the funding. Later, I will tell you if you know that maybe some business or they should. So to this purpose, to get our business get ready, okay? What you should do right now to get those contracts. So this is a Department of Energy's website. I encourage you to subscribe their newsletter. I subscribe and every day I receive the update information, okay? So I think that's the easiest way. You see, this is what I'm so proud of, okay? I say New York State is the only one application approved. Okay, so that's a good news. If you have this information, you can share with your customers. Encourage them to get this, rebate. Rebate is a go to the business, help them, but the homeowners, they will get those grants. Okay, so this is good for everyone. For Department of Energy, you can see that they also here they emphasize small and medium size U.S. manufacturers, but they have to go through the assessment. Usually it goes through the IAC, that's Industrial Assessment Centers, free, okay, no cost assessment. So after they assess you how much you can save, the energy, and they have the report including the recommendation. Then you can see here how much you can get, okay, later. And also here on this slide, they tell you the requirement. Okay, so must be a U.S. manufacturer and yearly angel. This one, okay, I don't know how many business will be qualified. Energy bills greater than $100,000, but less than $3.5 million within 115 miles of an IAC. So you should check those IAC locations. They're nationwide. And for the IRA is the Inflation Reduction Act. So the $8.8 billion into these programs. One is home efficiency rebate. The other one is home electrification and appliance rebate. So if you sell the appliance or you help you install those energy electrification or appliance, actually you can get the grants we call rebate. So something is different. This rebate is different from other rebate before. We know that in the past you have to do the work, and then you have to pay everything. Customer have to pay everything, and then they can get rebate later. But now changed. Okay, you can really write the point after you finish the work. Actually, customers they can reduce the amount that for the rebate, and then business actually can get a rebate from the state or federal government directly. Okay, so here I just say today I just want to really get everybody get ready, because some states actually the deadline for them to apply is January 31st, 2025. Right? So I think in New York will be the first one, really. Everybody just get fundings. Okay, so you can see here more details. This is Department of Energy. For federal level, we provide the guidance, but each state will make their final decision. So maybe we'll add more limitation, or maybe they will be have more profits for small business. Okay, just to let everybody know. So each state and the Indian tribes, actually, they are responsible to design and the administrator those two programs. Okay, so we have to wait for, I know New York State, actually, I contact them. Right now they have some information I will share with you. But I think we will wait maybe next month because their goal is to push out in summertime, 2024 summer. So for homeowners, how homeowners can prepare for this rebate. So you can tell your customer, okay, I don't go to this slide with you, but you should know about this and you can talk to your customer. But I want to talk about, this is eligibility requirement. I want to go to the contractor, okay, because today's we want to help the small business to get these opportunities. So as a contractor, actually, of course, for the state, for the federal have that, but for the states, actually, they are the one implemented. So they get funding, totally $150 million to all the states. They provide training and education to contractors. So maybe you already do a lot of work related to this kind of project. Maybe you're not familiar with. So they provide training and education to you, okay? Involved in the installation of these two programs, energy efficiency and electrification improvement. So, we will wait until the state, they will announce so they can train you and certify contractor. So I encourage everyone, just subscribe the newsletter every day. So when they open the programs, then everyone should take the opportunities. So today we talk about series 1. So I will focus on the contracting and subcontracting. And in July, we have series 2. That one we will focus on the home energy improvement and those two rebate and grants, okay? So contracting and okay, here, there are 3 categories. The first one is general infrastructure and the subcontracting, okay? So federal and state, both, okay? So why they're separate? Because later I will show you one question, okay, about some business already certified for city, state, or federal. So now you have to certify, make sure you certify for federal and state, because this is from federal and state agency where all these opportunities. So this is later we'll say BIL, okay? This is from this law. And the second one is high-speed internet contracting opportunities. I believe many of you, even you're not in this field, you work with somebody. So I think now is the time that Helena and I, we always encourage business. You should network, find partners. Maybe, this time actually, different kind of business should work together to get a bigger contract, okay? And then third one is from the contract from Department of Transportation, because we know actually have a lot of especially by partisan infrastructure law. They already have a lot of projects, okay? Especially, I think that everybody heard about California and other states. They have a lot of projects already pushed out. So in New York, actually, New York State Department of transportation, they have a training actually, like 2 days in this week. So they say actually they are preparing. Okay, so I just think we should get ready now, prepare. So this is for home energy rebates. So I won't go to the detail again. Okay, that's the next time for the rebate. But for the manufacturing, if you sell the compliance or do the works, you can see here, $80 million in funding for the first year. Then later depends on the demand. So you can get up to $300,000 per manufacturer to do this. They have you need to go through the assessment. Okay, so they listed all the details here. So this one, and you have to be, see the requirement definition of small and medium-sized manufacturing. So through those IACs, Department of Energy's combined heat and power on-site energy taps or other third-party assessor can do the assessment, but they mentioned if you use the third-party assessors, actually they cannot guarantee it's free. Okay, but if you use the IAC, is free. They have a lot of colleges, 37 colleges, I think, already do that. This is already ongoing. Okay, so IAC grants actually operates on a rolling basis, so you can contact them. Do the assessment now, and you can apply, okay, online directly. If you have a question, you can see on the right side, you can contact them to find out those questions. So this is what we can do now and get ready, okay? So I want to talk about U.S. Department of Transportation's contracting opportunities. Okay, I will skip this one. You can see today, actually, I have 110 slides. Okay, I want to share with you. So you won't remember everything. Okay, a lot of information. Just remember what information available, and just I will emphasize what you should do now. So you can see here, so many projects. Okay, so much money actually. So we will see which one. I think actually depends on the New York State, which projects actually they want to really get into it. So this one for federal, how do you find opportunities? You can search SAM.gov, right? Or go to each agency. What agency? For example, like Federal Highway Administration, Federal Aviation Administration. So you go to their website or subscribe. I always say now we are so lucky. You can subscribe and get all the updated information every day to you, okay? Same to you. So you have to find those opportunities. So this is funding just directly by U.S. Department of Transportation, okay? But you have to be in SAM. So later I will talk about the basic how to do business with the federal government. And also I will have information for you about how to certify and find opportunities for New York State. I have a federal and states information for you. And for state, states have Department of Transportation, right? And also transit and airport authorities. Just those agencies, they will all have their program. I just don't know about the New York State where they put everything together. Like federal, we have the same.gov. So all the federal agencies have to post their opportunities together on that website if the project is more than $25,000. But I don't know where state they will have one website to include every all the agency or not. We will see. So follow the money, okay? From left side, actually I already say that the contracts directly from federal those agency, and then the right side is state. So those like I think airport, okay, State Department of Transportation, transit authorities and airports and small. So I think Port Authority in New York and New Jersey, especially, they have a lot of projects. So when we can see those opportunities for federal opportunities, I will show you. You can do that today. If you haven't attended our selling to the government webinar, then today I will show you how to find the opportunity for all the government agencies and what you should do now. Okay. For Department of Transportation, they have a procurement opportunities forecaster. So I put the link here. So please search that. They already have the forecast. And for the state, they have a state's Department of Transportation site. Okay, so that's you can subscribe. Okay. So this is for state. They have two websites that you can subscribe. So this is you can see 5 year. Okay, BIL Act actually from this year. Okay, for 5 years. We hope that all the projects actually will become fact and for everyone. So how can you find those federal Department of Transportation contract or subcontractor? Okay, especially I think a lot of prime contractors, they will look for subcontractor, okay, because they cannot really maybe it's huge, and by law for federal, if any contract more than $750,000 or $1 million for construction, they have to sub out. So small business really have to get ready. Okay. So when you go to the Department of Transportation procurement forecast, you can hear they tell you what keyword you should enter. Okay. They say you can narrow down your search by operating administration, competition type, or procurement category. I know when you do the search, a lot of business, they complain, okay, just say they cannot find anything because you have to narrow down. And those keywords very important, okay? So if you have any certification, like AA certified, you can enter even AA certified. So I will explain that later, okay? Because for the federal government, they all have a special set aside goal they have to reach, okay? So when you see specific opportunities that actually you can do, you think you're capable to do the work, then you should reach out to the point of contact. Okay? Or if you see the prime contractor, that you should reach out to them too. So for the state Department of Transportation, small business transportation resource center. Okay, we are lucky. We have one at LaGuardia Community College. I already booked with them. We already scheduled many training. They usually every year have 2 classes program to train about how to even manage your financial. Later, I will show you that. So for those centers, if you're not located in New York City area, I know the LaGuardia one is the only one I know in New York City. Okay, so but I will work with them. So in the future, we will have a lot of information. I will send you the information. So for, you see the bottom here, electric vehicle charging station, specific opportunity. Okay, so this is a special one. So you can go to the website here and just get ready. Okay, everything I just want to emphasize, get ready. So this is a nationwide. You can find the center. Okay, they provide a training. I was actually teaching on one of the courses about the surety bond. Later I will show you too. So this is an example. Okay, Bob actually had a AA certified business, so he found opportunities. So he find from the forecast. So what he entered is 8A competitive. They have different items you can choose: construction and build opportunities. So if you're looking for the build opportunities, actually, please remember that. So this is the website how you can go to find those opportunities. And then after you find something, there is one title that you think, hey, actually you can do that. Then you click on view full details. That's like solicitation. They tell you all the details, what they need you or business to do and the contact person. Then you should just reach out to the point of contact to ask questions or to learn about the program. Okay. A lot of FAQs. So I select a few I think is important. The first one is a business say, he's certified as HubZone. HubZone is federal level, historically underutilized business zone. If you haven't certified, okay, later I will show you those requirement of each certification. Please, if you're qualified, please certify all of them. The set aside actually means you don't have to compete with everybody. You just maybe compete with the same categories business as yours. So of course the opportunities will be much, much bigger, right? So this one, he's certified for the HubZone. So he said, can I use that to my advantage with a state project? The answer is no, okay? Federal is federal certification, state is state certification. So I encourage you, now is a good time, okay, to certify, because take a few months. I know like 8A certification, you have to wait like 7 months. So please do that as soon as possible. And also, all the documents they request are all similar, okay? So you just collect all the documents needed, okay? Then only save them on your desktop. Then you can certify city, state, and federal together, okay? And then the second question, okay, what are the bonding requirements for the state I'm trying to work in, okay? So for state, actually, each state have their different rules and regulation, and the bonding levels were all different too. But so when you see the solicitation, they will tell you, okay? So so when we see the New York State Department of Transportation, when they post those events, projects, that we will know the details. So SBA, we have the surety bond program to help you. And then the third one, how do I make sure I receive payment on time? The most important things for you to get money is to have your accounting system that actually actually work well, because they will pay you, like a federal government, they have to pay you within 30 days after you send in the invoice. So do not delay the invoice sending, okay? That actually will delay your payment. For state right now, actually, I don't know if they have that kind of policy, but federal, you don't have to afraid that they pay you late, okay? Or they don't pay you. That's by law. They have to pay you within 30 days. I think right now they even want to make it even shorter, okay, like 2 weeks or something, but we haven't seen that. We haven't seen it as a law yet. So SBA can help you with different kind of loan program. Here, we just want to emphasize, we have express loan. Express loan turnaround time is only 48 hours. So like emergency, if you need money, you realize you need to borrow money, that's the one for you, okay? You can borrow up to $500,000. And then you can contact our office or our resource partner. We have 4 resource partner that you can contact. I think I will have a slide later to show you. And also Apex Accelerator. Apex Accelerator originally called Procurement Technical Assistance Center. In New York, we have 3. Okay, so you can contact them. They can help you with certification, and also they can guide you, how to find those opportunities. And I believe they will hold some like expo to invite government agency there to know you, to recruit the contractor. Okay, and the last one, if you need bonding support, you can find bond agency in your state. So each state, actually, like in New York State, we have each state have a list, so you can find those agency. I will go to the detail. This is the SBA's financing programs, one of them. So here, for SBA's bonding support, usually construction company, when you get government contract, they ask for the bonding. So SBA's programs, cover bid, okay, the bid, so ensure that your workers get payment or your suppliers get payment, and payment, okay, ensure this is a payment. The bid means actually you will perform the requirement, okay? The third one is performers. So ensure that full completion of a contract. And the last one, ancillary. That's if something happened, they find out something maybe need maintenance, that's outside of the performance or payment. Okay, so we have these 4 categories. We cover these 4 categories. So among these 4 categories, performers and payment bond guarantee actually have to pay SBA a fee. That's 0.6% of the contract price. In others, SBA does not charge a fee for bid bond guarantee. So eligible business, actually, number 1, you have to be a small business according to SBA's size standard. So later I will have 1 slide for you. If you are not sure, you should contact them. And then for the contract amount, if federal government contract can go up to $14 million, but if non-federal contract here, I think state, okay, or city, up to $9 million. So number 3, that actually you meet the surety company's credit, capacity, and character requirement. So those actually here have a link. Find bond agencies in your state. You can talk to the agency, so they can find a good project manager to help you to prepare all those documents. So here, so I think for the transportation related contract, surety bonds, it really definitely will help you, okay? And you need to, a lot of small businesses cannot get a contract because of that reason, okay? So, and also the training, they have the bonding education program, at least 10 courses. So they don't just tell you, teach you how to get a contract, okay? They tell you the risk management, the safety, workforce development, and company's capabilities. Okay, so that's a good training. We will wait, they announce when will be the next school. So here, you can learn more about the bonding education programs in each state, each location. But I will work with Helena, provide you the information. So this is a very important slide, have all the important websites for you, okay? So the first one is general information and the best practice on contracting with the Department of Transportation. Okay? We know that federal government agency, each state, sometimes they have different requirement. So you have to really learn about right now about the Department of Transportation's requirement and what they do what their customers, what they are looking for from their vendors. And then the second one is the transportation procurement opportunity forecast for small business. Okay, so this is a must. You have to see what they plan to do. Okay, federal government usually have budget, 1 year, 2 year, 5 years. Okay, so you can find those maybe now you're not ready, but you can see when actually you should take the opportunities. And then the third one, federal contracting opportunities, you can search same.gov. I think that's the best things happen in the pandemic. So before, if you're looking for the opportunities, you have to go to several websites. Now they all combine together. So you just go to same.gov, and later I will show you other more programs. So you can see here, they have the office actually can help you with those resource, they call resource center. Okay. And I think here all the same. And the last one, they have a specific one, actually navigate the bill funding opportunities. Okay. So now I will just add my information about how to get all the federal government's contracts. So you're not just a search, you say, no, I just want this Department of Transportation or Energies. You want to search all the opportunities for your business, right? So first, just want to share with you, SBA will provide one-on-one counseling. You can just go to the website here, enter your zip code, and all our small business development center, SCORE, and the Women Business Center, and Veterans Business Outreach Center. They all have business advisor or mentor there. They do the one-on-one counseling for SBA. Then we have capital. We have different kind of financing programs. If you haven't used or learned about that, please come to my other website, access to the capital. That's I talk about, or even including other grants for R&D and contracting. Okay, that's a must. Allow you to learn, and you have to build up a good relationship with the government agency who need your product or services. And the last one, disaster assistance. Actually, we have to learn and we have to know the options that we hope we don't need those. But when disaster happen, actually, we help everyone. So, okay, this is important information. That's why I encourage you to certify. Some people ask, if I don't certify, can I still get contract? The answer is yes, but you have to compete with everyone. But if you just, if you certify, okay, so I show you the percentage here. For SBA, we want to make sure small business get contracting, right? Get contract. So this is the goal that all the federal agencies have to reach. So more than 23% of the purchase have to buy from small business. Actually, we already assist that, okay? Second one is 14% of the purchase have to buy from small disadvantaged business. We don't call minority, we call socially and economically disadvantaged business. 3% for hub zone is historically underutilized business zone, and 3% for service disabled veterans, 5% for women on business. So business will ask, can you combine both of or more than both, 3 or 4? Yes, if you have, okay. For example, if you're a women disadvantaged business, actually you have 19%. 19% of $500 billion is a lot, okay? So certified is the first step, can make you much bigger opportunities come to you. So there are 3 different kind of channels to get government contract. The first one is full and open competition. You don't set, you don't want to certify, then you just compete with everyone. The second one is you certify. Then SBA will make sure that actually each agency, they have set assets, okay? So they have the percentage they have to reach. So the number three is sole source. Sole source means, there is another rule for government contract. We call rule of two. So means, for example, if I'm the purchaser for my office, I need to at least have, two business approaching me, then I can choose one. But if you're certified like HubZone or AA, actually, you don't have to compete with anyone else, okay? If your product is or service is good, and then your price is reasonable, I can buy from you directly. So those are really powerful certification. So for government contract, some startups ask me, say, can I get government contract? I'm the startups. The answer is yes, depends on your industry. Okay, if the government agency, they really need you, like during the pandemic, they need those the health equipment or those mask, everything, of course. Okay, but normally, okay, you have to show that you're financially strong enough. Okay, so do you have strength of character? And also you have enough cash flow to pay a loan? And do you have collateral to offer lender? Do you have capitalizations plus liquid holding and earning? And also that outside conditions that will affect ability to repay debt. So those is all financially, because nobody will give you money, okay? And then before you start a business, start a project, you have to do the work. So they want to see if you can have the capability to do the work. So the first things you should research your market, find those opportunities, okay? Find out which agency in the past, they bought this, product or services similar to yours, okay? And whom they bought from. That's very important for you. Maybe you can partner with them or learn from them. And then, of course, you have to, outstanding, find your niche because it's very competitive. Okay, how can you show the agency you are the best person to do the work? And you have to know the areas of government spending. I will show you, there are 3 websites you should go to and know your competition, okay? But now we have a new trend, turn the competition to partnership, okay? Because small businesses can team up to get a bigger contract. So this is 3 websites that you can find opportunities for all the federal government contract. The first one I already mentioned, SAM.gov, okay? If any purchase more than $25,000, federal government have to post there. The second one is USA spending. USA spending, actually every penny that government spend will list there. So you can find the agency that bought something similar to yours before. And third one is forecast. Okay, so maybe you think you're not ready yet. Okay, so but you can see maybe 1 year, 2 years, 5 years later, that's your opportunity. So what is a good contractor? What governments they are looking for? Established, reliable business. So you have good reputation that, you deliver on time and within budget. Okay, and you have good reputation. Actually, government, they share with each other about that. Also, you need time to get your first contract. Okay, you need to build up the good relationship with those agencies that they need your product or services, because they didn't know you. Okay, they didn't know you want to do business with them, right? So you have to actually do the marketing to the government agency. So I have one webinar just focused on that topic. The other things, you have to show you have money, okay? You have enough money that to complete or, maybe it depends on the contract, okay? Some of the contract, they pay you, by different sessions, but some they will pay you after you finish the work, okay? So you have to show them you can do the work. So you have enough cash flow. And the last one is e-commerce saving. So right now it's everything is by e-commerce, online communication. So the basic communication, those tools you should have. So now I will go through the 5 basic requirements. First one, you should get your we call UEI number. Okay, in the past actually you have to get a dance number and then get the number. Right now, actually, you don't need to. You go to sba.gov, actually, they will assign a number, UEI, to you. The second thing is you should make sure, okay, choose all the next codes. I know on the tax return, there's one primary next code, but if you have more than one next code, please find all of them, correct one, because sometimes the computer do the automatically match, okay, and then they will send you the information they need, okay, if they need your product or services. So that's important. And you have to need a small business size standard. What is the definition as a small business? For the manufacturing, actually, if you have fewer than 500 employees, you are a small business. Non-manufacturing depends on your annual revenue. So generally speaking, it's $7.5 million, but construction company, actually, they can go up to $34.4 million. If you're not sure, please go to the website or contact our office to make sure you are a small business. The third one, register with SAM. So it's not just register, and you later the next slide I will show you. So register, because SAM is a database. All the government, they are looking for vendors. You have to be in that database. Otherwise, they cannot buy from you. So you can, it's like a resume. So you can do that by yourself. Just upload your resume, okay? So, but every year they will notify you. You have to, if you update your information. So SBA, that's for SAM, right? But this one, SBA, we connect to SAM. There is one dynamic small business search. That's a database, okay? That's very important. So the first one, of course, you need the SBA size standard. The second one, you certify that your business is eligible for contract, okay? So by completing the SAM.gov registration, and then you log into the DSBS here, okay, to create your profile, okay? Now they have the capability narrative, okay, capability statement. Now there is a link, actually, you can upload your capability statement there. And the keywords and past performance, those are the basic information. So this is a new things actually in 2023, okay? So, but you can modify it from time to time. You can upload, maybe you've got a new contract, so you should update your capability statement. Number 4, maintain compliance. You work for government, right? So of course you need to comply with those regulations. So there are some regulations, I encourage you, if you have time or manpower, please learn from those websites. Cybersecurity, especially if you work for the U.S. Department of Defense, you have to actually have a cybersecurity maturity model certification. And if you don't have, actually, they have a training program, so you can get certification from them. So now we go to the certification. You go to certified.sba.gov for the 4 categories here. Okay, you can see women-owned business is not on this website anymore. So all the owners actually have to be U.S. citizen. Okay, for federal level, yes, have to be citizen. And more than 51% is owned by the unconditional and direct. Means actually not under any other business entity, okay, and it's conditional. And control means you make the long-term decision and manage the day-to-day operation. Okay, and also have to be for profit. And people ask, can sole proprietorship, doesn't matter what kind of business structures you have, is as long as it's legal. Okay. Never being debarred or suspended by any federal entity, and also you have to have a place of business in the US. Okay, so I post here the documents that you should collect all together. Okay, so you can certify for all the places you can certify. So 8A certified. This is one time only. Okay, for 9 years. You cannot renew, even you change the ownership, okay? 9 years, the official name is socially and economically disadvantaged business. So at least here, what are the advantage if you certify? A lot. Even SBA, we will have assigned you a business opportunity specialist to help you navigate those contracts. And also you can join the mentor project program. And also they can provide the management and technical assistance for you. So you can apply, but have to be more than 2 years in business. But if you have this situation, you can wait for those 2 years. But I encourage you, don't rush in, because only 9 years. Most business told us time flies when they realize many of them say, I just got it. Okay, they haven't even got any contract. So really wait until you're ready. Okay, but now take more than 7 months to certify for 8A. So you have to just see what's the best time for you to apply. So when you are ready, means all this. Okay, you really start to do the work. So 2023 actually changed right now. If you want to certify for the 8A, all the business have to provide a narrative that you show that you have experienced bias of a chronic and substantial nature. Okay, so have all the details actually. I have a webinar on certification. We'll go to the detail. And then here, for the socially, right, and economically part, they want to see your past 3 years, your total assets, your net worth, and your personal income. They have amounts here for you. All the documents I list here again, because a lot of business, the reason they take a lot of time, even over 1 year, because they don't have all the documents they need. So back and forth will take a lot of time. For women-owned business, there are 2 categories. One is women-owned. The other one is economic disadvantaged women-owned. So please go to the website here. Okay, like 750 next code. Actually, you can certify for women-owned business. Other requirement is at least 51% owned and controlled by women who are U.S. citizens. And the women are the manage day-to-day operation and make a long-term decision. Okay. So for economic disadvantage also, they want to see your personal net worth and the gross income and personal assets. So this is the website for women now. The reason, before actually you can certify by yourself, but now you can apply on this website, and then but you have to wait SBA to approve. The reason is because Congress, they found out a lot of so-called women-owned business, they are not really women-owned business, because they maybe own more than 51%, but they never manage the business. So that's a fraud. That's why it changed the regulation. Also, SBA provides third-party certification, work with 4 organizations, but I just want to make it clear, they charge a fee, okay? And you don't need to use their service. Most of the business actually is certified by themselves with the help of our resource partner and Apex accelerator. Hub zone certification. Okay, there is a map. You see the link at the bottom. You go there, you enter your address. They will tell you if you are in a hub zone. Okay, right away. So there are two requirements. If you are principal office doesn't have to be the headquarters. It's the biggest or greatest number of your employees. Okay. And the second requirement is more than 35% of your employees live in hub zone. Any hub zone nationwide doesn't have to be the same as the company's location. 35% sounds high, right? For big business, but for small business, because they count the employer as an employee too. So for example, you only have one employee. So either you of that and or that employees live in a hub zone, you have 50%. Okay. So this is just to show you that you really have to go to see the map. Hub zone certification, very powerful. Other than sole source, means you don't have to compete with anybody else. The other one is you can get a 10% price evaluation preference. Means if you're competing with another business, and your price can be 10% higher than that business, and you still can chosen. Okay, so it's very powerful. And the hub zone certification is the easiest one. Okay, they simplify the procedure. You just submit your employees' address. Okay, and this is the only goal that government never reached, the 3%. So actually, tell you the secret. Everybody is looking for hub zone certified business. Okay, so if you are qualified, please certify. So for veterans, of course, we hope that veterans can be successful. So there are two kinds of certification. One is veterans or small business. You can certify, then you can get the VAs set aside. The VA, they set aside at least 7% of their contract, okay, to those certified veterans or small business. But the other one is service disabled veterans business, actually certified for 3% set aside for all the government agencies contract. Okay, so those are the difference. And now actually the certification come to SBA, not VA anymore. So veterans, we thank your service. So you can go to our website, the vet cert. And also we have an office can help you. Okay. If you want to learn about government's rules, this is the information. First things, you don't have to go to DC or find online those opportunities. Do you know that there are more than 100 federal government agency offices in New York? Okay, so if any contract less than $3,500, they don't have to post anywhere. So you should make contact or find out the purchase on those office. Let them know that you want to do business and what's your product or services. Also, I encourage you to be on a GSA schedule because they manage all the federal government's property, and also they hire like security cleaning company. Okay, so subcontracting opportunities. This is the website, subnet. Okay, so for the prime contractor, if they get big contract over 750,000 or construction more than $1.5 million, they have to sub out. Okay, so start being a subcontractor, so you can learn how to do business with the government from the prime contractor. Okay, joint venture, and we have technical assistance programs. Okay, let's skip this one. This is the Apex accelerator location in New York City. So I just want to go here, okay? you have to prepare your capability statement. Okay, so you can this is one of the simple, but actually you can do you can search online. There are a lot of different style. You can choose the one that best for you. But you have to include all this information that's basic. Okay, the final slide with you. Federal government, our fiscal year is different. We start from October 1st to September 30th. So you have to know each quarter you should have different plan. Okay. First quarter, they haven't start buying yet. Okay. So focus on second and third quarter. And the fourth quarter, actually, a lot of agencies have last minute offer. So do not miss those opportunities. And good things right now, actually, if you use the ChatGPT, they can help you to plan, okay? The plan every day, even what marketing actions. I feel that's really can help a lot of business. So I also attach here New York State certification. I hope all of you can certify if you're qualified as a MWBE, minority and women-owned business. Okay, that concludes my today's presentation.
Good stuff. A lot of information here. That's why it is recorded, and that it will be on Chamber TV, as well as long as you RSVP'd on our website and you got a confirmation email from me, you'll get a copy of the PowerPoint presentation. If you RSVP through someone else, just email me. I'll put my information in the chat. Yes, people will get this. Mildred, I'll send you information on membership. Thank you. Informative. How can you waive the 2 years for an 8A?
Yeah, I have a list. If you meet those requirements, then you can request.
Okay. Is there a branch in the agency that helps with the details with valuations?
What kind of evaluation?
Okay, Daryl, you'll have to put that in real quick. How do you determine if your energy efficiency problem as a renter?
Oh yes, actually renter can get an evaluation too. So I just mentioned if you go through different some of them they are free, some we cannot guarantee they are free. Okay.
Valerie, you asked about, government grants as well as funding. Go to Chamber TV. We have access to capital, and we have how to get government grants and how to get government contracts. Become a member, and we can align you with people I call in the same lane. Manley and I talk about this all the time. You think that your competitor, a lot of people think that people in the same industry as your competitor, that could be your next best friend and your partner for future business. So we partner up a lot of people to definitely reach out to me on that. I'm just going through 8A. Hold on. I think we got all the questions.
Right. I just look for the calendar. In July, we'll have a series 2. We'll focus on the rebate and the grants. Okay.
Yes. So you'll be getting an invitation in July for the series 2 for this. Manly Lynn will be presenting it, and we're really excited about that. Let me just 2 more seconds because everyone said thank you, thank you, thank you. Manly, thank you so much for your time. Everyone it's Friday. We're so excited. It's Friday. Everyone have a beautiful weekend. Now, next week, Monday, if you're in Westchester, we have an in-person networking cocktail party at Allegretti Restaurant in West Harrison. Please join us. Tuesday, online networking. So no matter where you are, local, regional, national, and international, we've had Manly on it. It is great to connect and grow your business. Everyone gets a copy of the chat and list of attendees. Wednesday, in-person networking cocktail reception. We are celebrating World Trade Week, and Manly will be there. I'm really excited to see her in person, and you'll get to meet me, Helena. So join us there. All the information is on chamber.nyc. Everyone, thank you so much for attending. and enjoy your weekend.
Thank you. See you next time.
Bye, everyone.